Hey everyone, today I wanted to share with you a flow study that I've been working on recently. I think most brass players will be familiar with what a flow study is, but generally speaking, it's a slurred or legato exercise that will slowly take you through a specific range of the instrument. So, something that I typically do, one of the first things that I do every day as part of my fundamentals routine. For low brass players, probably the most famous flow study is the Arnold Jacobs tune, or the Beautiful Sounds out of the Brass Gym book, is another name for it. So there are many flow study exercises out there. Most of them are in major or minor keys, or like that one, you can adjust it to put it into a minor key. And what I've been doing lately is using the whole tone scale as a flow study. So this does a couple of things for me. First of all, it provides a break or a contrast in my routine. So it's something that I would do maybe every second or third day, not every day, because the point is that while I do the same general categories of things every day, I don't want to do exactly the same thing every day. The other thing that it does for me is that because it's not diatonic, it really forces me to activate my ear to try to place every note. And it's a different challenge for the lips, for the fingers to move through the range of the instrument only in whole steps. So I appreciate that about it as well. So I took a stab at writing this out, and essentially what I'll do is play this scale 2 octaves. I didn't write any articulation marking here, but basically it's a slurred study, slurred or legato. You're going to breathe where you need to breathe based on what instrument you're playing and what octave you're playing in. But generally, I like to play this anywhere between 90 and 110 for the quarter note. Probably about 100 is where I usually start. And the reason for that is that it needs to be fast enough that I can move through a decent range, like at least an octave, without taking a breath. But it shouldn't be so fast that I can't really hear or adjust my tone. To me, past that point, it doesn't become a flow study anymore. It's something else, maybe a scale study. So so I generally try to find that tempo in between those 2 points. After playing the scale 2 octaves, I will play the arpeggio that is associated with this scale, which is the augmented arpeggio. Again, we play a lot of arpeggio based exercises on brass instruments, but maybe not the augmented arpeggio as much, so it's a nice change of pace and an interesting way, again, to move through the range of the instrument. So what I'll usually do is start out on the lower octave down C scale here. At 100, that's going to sound like this. And then from there, I'll move around the circle of fourths. So next, that'll take me to F. So from there, I will work my way around the rest of the circle, all the way to the end to G. And then after that, I usually end with what I began with, the C whole tone scale, but then up the octave, or sometimes 3 octaves, depending on what I feel like doing that day. So I will make this PDF available on my website, my YouTube channel, if anyone wants to check it out. But I would be interested, if you do, how it works for you, or what adjustments you might make to it for your own personal practice. Enjoy, and let me know what you think. Thank you.